everybody, it's your boy Kendall Rodriguez here, and we're coming to you live and direct. Thanks so much for joining me, and today I want to talk to you about the importance and my thoughts on having a 70-200 2.8 lens or a telephoto zoom in your kit, gear bag, or arsenal. So let's go, let's cue that intro. So the lens that I've always relied on is a 70-200 2.8. And even when I was with Canon and Nikon, that was always my go-to lens. The reason why is that because with the focal length that I had, the 28-70 or the 16-35, sometimes my subjects would be out of reach and I needed a little bit more reach. So I wanted that nice little bokeh effect, that whole blurred out the background effect with my subject so sharply in focus that the 70-200 is always and will always be my go-to lens in my kit bag. So with that said, now do you have to get a 70-200 2.8 over the f4? It really all depends on what your shooting style is and what your budget is like, because there's a huge price gap, right? It's about $1,000 or $1,300 difference in most lenses and between most makes. If you are shooting weddings and light is getting dim and you're at a low shutter speed, the 2.8 is the way to go. If you happen to be shooting in daylight and most of your shots are done in the daylight, having an f4 lens is not a bad deal, because you still get that separation of background on the long end, just not as much as you would get it with the 2.8. The 2.8 is really nice. Having that shadow depth of field is really good. Currently, I shoot with the 72.8 G Master lens from Sony, which has the optical steady shot. And that's another thing that I want to touch on, is that having the optical steady shot, or in the Nikon and Canon versions, I know Canon it's IS, and Nikon it would be vibration reduction in VR. So it reduces camera shake. It reduces the amount of camera shake when taking photos. Now, once again, you don't have to get the Sony. I'm not advocating for Sony. This just happens to be the lens that I have. Having this lens, having optical steady shot is a lifesaver, especially if you're going light and you want to shoot video and you want to keep your shot nice and steady. It is a lifesaver. For me, for my line of work, for what I do, running out in the streets and taking a lot of news pictures and spot news, and for my work, and my editors are happy, I'm happy, especially even when I'm doing the vlogging. And this lens right here actually makes a world of difference for me, and I love this thing. I love it. Oh, you're full, man. So let's go to some tasty B-roll to show off this lens's capabilities. Here we go. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Tell me your thoughts on what lenses that you have or what lenses are in your camera bag. I like to hear what you use to get your shot, whether you're a pro, whether you're an enthusiast, whether you're a beginner. I'd love to hear from you. And be sure to leave a comment below. Click that like button if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell to get the notifications whenever the next time that I post. And I'll be sure to talk to you guys later. And don't forget, take your camera out, shoot every single day. Shoot every day as if your life depended on it. And I will catch you guys on the next one.